Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver, and welcome to Stay Right or Be Left. Today is May the 5th, and I woke up this morning and I watched the headlines, and I'm thinking, wow, okay, President Trump is calling a summit with Colin Kaepernick or Pumpernickel, or whatever his name is, and Kanye West. I don't know these guys. I'm an old dude. I'm 68 years old. I don't know the rap. I don't know the football anymore. I don't care. But I want to talk about that because some of you guys are getting upset. Some think it's a good idea, some think it's a bad idea. But it's really just tribalism. It's tribalism. We've got to understand we're in a cultural battle here. And before we go into the program, I want to talk to you about that cultural battle. First, I want to thank you very much for supporting me and my efforts out here. I have to be independent. I can't be looking for a job. I can't have a lot of advertisers because, you know, the enemy will go and make noise and they get their power from noise. But this idea about the summit, the Black Summit, with black athletes and black entertainers, it's a joke to us because we know it's not going to do anything. Normally, it's not going to do anything because these are the same people who believe they are victims anyway. There's a difference between a prisoner and a slave. That's why I wrote the book, The Rope. A little small book, fits in your pocket, and you can understand the concept between a prisoner and a slave. Because the prisoner is trying to get out of his situation. The slave is trying to get comfortable in his situation. He thinks he is his slave. He thinks he's supposed to be a slave. He thinks that his kids are going to be slaves. He wants to train his kids to be the best slaves, the best cotton pickers on the plantation, to get the best job on the plantation. The same wall encompasses both the slave and the prisoner, but the prisoner sees himself as a captive, and he is thinking about how to get out of where he is, not how to get comfortable. The prisoner thinks about getting over that wall, under that wall, through that wall, but the slave thinks about how to get comfortable within those walls, and the two cannot get along. The two cannot work together. The slave wants to be satisfied master, and the prisoner wants to find a way out. He's against master, so they can't communicate because the slave will tell the master the path of escape. So that's why I wrote the book Tribalism. And Tribalism was written about a gang member who's shot, and he wakes up doing slavery, and he finds himself back on the plantation, still remembering the future, still remembering life on the streets, but now he is a slave, and he understands, as he lives his life as a slave, he understands why he thinks the way he thinks in the future, why he doesn't respect black women, why he doesn't want to work, why he sags his pants. He learns why he wears hats sideways. He understands the little things that have been screwed into his brain to make him think like a slave. And by the way, for you guys who think it's impure for me to advertise my books and try to make money in these videos, give me a break. Folks, it's what? It's 6:13 in the morning. What are you doing at 6:13 in the morning? You know, I'm up here working, so I've been up to 3 o'clock preparing for these videos. And I'm getting some emails from people saying I shouldn't be marketing my book. I put ads out. Are you joking? That's what I do for a living. I write books. Buy my books. I appreciate it. Continue to buy my books. I appreciate it. Share the information about the books. Keep me in the money, and I keep you in the videos. Name of the game. So today, Kanye West. Let me tell you what Trump is up to. And we got to sit back and relax and let him do this. We know that gathering a summit of liberal entertainers who serve the liberal agenda, who serve liberal advertisers, who get their rewards and awards from liberal groups, we know they're going to be a nutcase to work with. They're going to come up, the summit's going to be, usually it's going to be a list, a parade of accusations. The white man did this, the white man did this, the Jews did this, the Muslims did this. And it's going to be a solution of what you're going to give me. We need a program. We need to put money aside for this. We know that, and we know it's useless, but this summit may be different. I'm going to sit back and watch. Not a lot I can do with this. I can't work with this too much. I wish there was a summit between Kayne West and Candace Owens. That's a summit. I wish there was a summit with Candace Owens and myself and Walter Williams and some of the old guys for real solutions. That'll work. I wish we could organize people to our own organization, to come together under our own leadership with strict adherence to what we want to do. But that's not what we're doing right now. So what Trump is doing is going to the enemy camp and giving them reasons why they should not fight. You understand this? Trump is going to the enemy camp to give them reasons why they should be on our side. We have never had a president do that. Get up and say, why are you fighting against your own freedom? That's like Lincoln going down to the South. Lincoln going to the South to say, why are you slaves fighting to keep the Confederacy alive? Why are you white people fighting to keep slavery and you can't get a job? That's what he's doing. So this summit is going to get the news. It's going to get the anger of the press and the media, especially the urban radio, going to ridicule him and ridicule anybody that participates in this, blah, blah, blah. But it's going to make that person on the corner think. It's going to make them think. It's going to have discussions in the local barbershops and local hair salons. It's going to have people thinking about it on the bus and talking about it. They're going to argue, they're going to fight, but they're going to think. They're going to think. Because we have been led as a race to follow the leader. We've been led as a race to be told what to think. And now the people who have been set up to tell us what to think are now saying, think for yourself. Here's some facts. Here's some issues. Think about it. So yes, Kaepernick, we know him. I don't support him. Kanye has an opportunity to be a great leader right now. I don't buy his records. I don't like his lyrics against women. But I'm not the target on this. Puka and Ray Ray is the target on this. So let's sit back and watch this unfold this summer as President Trump campaigns directly to black people. It will be phenomenal. Get your popcorn ready, folks. Sit down and relax. Don't get nervous. Don't get upset behind this. The prisoner and the slave. The prisoner will look at that wall and say, how can I get around and over it? The slave will be afraid of the rope you throw to him because he thinks you're going to lynch him. The prisoner thinks you're going to escape, and he's going to tie knots in it and climb out over the wall. Let's watch Trump tie knots in that rope. This is Mason Weaver. Stay right or be left. This is going to be a great election cycle. Take care. God bless you.